Howdy, Lao Shi Lawrence McElroy here for Water Tiger School of Tai Chi Chuan. As you can see, once again, a little bit different setup. If you've been following us, a couple of videos back, we had kind of the same thing. I'll talk about that more here in a moment. A couple other things I want to say. I made an oopsie comment in the last Tai Chi video. Toward the end of the video, I had to put on glasses at some point to read something. And I said, oh, I don't think anyone's ever seen me wearing glasses in this series since March of 2020. However, the last Qigong video where we did an image-guided meditation, I was wearing these glasses, so I was incorrect in that last video. We are on the Qigong side of the ledger, and if you haven't already figured it out, yes, it's going to be another image-guided meditation. So you might want to pause me and go get a chair. Nice, comfortable, semi-comfortable, straight back chair, preferably without arms, so that when you sit, your forearms won't rest on armrests and bring your shoulders up around your ears. You want to be comfortable in your chair. It can be a stool. It doesn't necessarily need to have a back. But most people are more comfortable if they can lean back into the chair as the meditation continues. So unpause me. And the shirt. Arr, mateys. It be my in-yar t-shirt. Ye follow the Tao, ye walk the plank. Fifth time I've worn this shirt. Don't worry, I'm not doing the whole guided meditation like that. Wear it every year in September because we're coming up on September 19th. We're shooting this in the early part of September. And the 19th is International Talk Like a Pirate Day. Me mateys, you scallywags. So, time to get your R on the 19th. So enjoy that. As we always say, kind of messing with a quote from Mr. Miyagi and the new or next, I think it's the next Karate Kid, the fourth installment in the franchise. He said there's a line in that movie about never trust a wise man who doesn't dance. We say never trust a Tai Chi player who don't talk like a pirate. So anyway, enough of that. Got to keep my throat in good shape to get through the guided meditation. It wasn't that long ago. It was July 25th. We did Oneness, which is our Water Tiger's second image-guided meditation. We're about to do the first for the second time, sort of. All the way back in September of 2020, it was September 14th, we did a cutting of flowing relaxation guided meditation. Today, we're going to do it from beginning to end. So that'll be a little bit different. Flowing relaxation is sort of, if you will, it was born as an expansion to the usual visual image that we use for our 9th posture in our 10-piece Tai Chi Qigong breathing set, which for us is white crane cools her wings. And it's an image of a white crane, hot summer's day, underneath the waterfall, stretching out her wings to absorb the cool droplets of water. So we expand on that image. I'll talk more about that expansion and how to embrace the image or change the image if you need to as we get closer to the meditation itself. By way of introduction, on the CD version of this particular guided meditation, I talk about the root goals of Tai Chi and Qigong, the 5 root goals of Tai Chi and Qigong. And I would do that here, except what I'm going to do is point you down, actually should have been for the 3rd time, because there's a link to Oneness below. There's a link to the cutting of flowing relaxation from back in September. It was during the Facebook Live series. It's in the Facebook Live playlist. And there's a link to the introductory video in the playlist, The 5 Root Goals of Tai Chi and Qigong. So you can get the details there. I'll touch base with them here, though. Those 5 root goals, I always do that. I say 5, I have 4 or 3 or something. Regulating the body, 12 Sin. Regulating the breath, 12 Shi. Regulating the mind, 12 Shin. Regulating the Qi, Tuao Qi, and regulating the spirit, Tuao Sen. So again, in a little bit more detail, fleshing out, if you will, in that first introductory video, and then there are the other 5 videos focusing on body, individually, body, breath, mind, Qi, and spirit. But just the first one would be enough to sort of get a gist of what the original introduction was to this guided meditation. So warning, 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 Will Robinson. If you're not old enough to recognize that, Google it. This kind of guided meditation can exacerbate some blockages, stagnations, imbalances, etc. through the body. So if you're not well, put this off until you're feeling better. And you should probably, from the start of this guided meditation to the end, so when we start to when we end, it's about 20 minutes. So you might want to ask somebody to check in on you at the end of the guided meditation when you finish it with us. And that's, that's really kind of it, except to say you've recognized, if you've been following us, and these videos are no frills, right? There's no fancy text popping up to tell you what we're doing, no scene cutaways, nothing like that. It's just raw footage, set down, or usually stand up, go through it, hit end. Nobody says cut. So there's no music, which is kind of weird for an image-guided meditation. I might suggest find something nice and soft to play in the background, something with which you connect with that won't distract you from the image instructions. FYI, when I facilitate this in public, normally what I do is from the Peter Davidson Adagio music series, I play music for meditation. It just seems to go really well with this particular guided meditation. I'm going to change my flavors of tea and temperatures of tea here for a moment. But anything else might work. In the CD version, it's actually original music from a local musician here on Long Island, Tony DiStefano. I think that's about it. So, there are some additional sort of introductory instructions. I thought it would probably be easier if I had just the cheat sheet right in front of me as opposed to a cue card behind the camera. So, about the meditation. I'm going to finish my mint. That has nothing to do about the meditation. Arr, I'm a scallywag. Remember, simply think of the images presented and let them go. Enjoy the relaxing release. For this exercise, we use the image of water to connect with the flow of qi through the body. Therefore, it is the flowing nature of water we want to connect, and not its wetness. It might be related to the sense of comfort and release one feels in a warm shower, especially on a cool morning, or in a whirlpool. If the image of being in, near, covered by, and actually at one point breathing water causes you any discomfort, makes you feel edgy, then instead of being in, near, surrounded by, or breathing water, just think of it as a warm, thick air. It's the warmth with which we want to connect, the warmth and the flow of the water. Again, not its dampness. Don't feel that you have to sit perfectly still throughout. Yawn if you have to, fidget if you have to, and I can't see you. I'm assuming nobody is around you maybe as you're doing this particular image-guided meditation. So if you have an itch you wouldn't normally scratch in public, you could probably do that too. We do start in a place of vertical alignment, but don't feel like as you do the meditation if you start to really relax and just drop down. That's okay. Do that too. Yawn, etc. Just do not, until you're instructed at the end of guided meditation, to open your eyes. Once you're instructed to close them, keep them closed. If you open them, it will take you out of the image-guided meditation, and it'll take a while to get back into it. So a word about your feet. Ideally, they should be flat on the floor. Excuse me. Now, if the chair you've chosen doesn't allow for that, maybe take it again, hit pause, and maybe take a moment to get a couple of yoga blocks. Every house should have at least one edition, complete edition of Shakespeare. Maybe you have both the Riverside and the Bevington. Put those under your feet. If there's nothing to put under your feet, then just imagine that connection between your dangling feet and the floor. And I think that's it. So sit back, relax, and we'll see if we can't get you to relax even more. So sitting comfortably in your chair, your knees should be apart, your feet should be shoulder wide-ish and flat on the floor. Hands resting comfortably, palm down on tops of the thighs is the preferred position. Highly, highly suggested. And don't, if you do have arms on your chair, try to find a position where you're not squeezed, but your elbows aren't pushing your shoulders up. And in this position, gently, naturally, and easily, allow your eyes to close. Bring your attention to your breath. You should be breathing from the diaphragm. Your breath should not be in your chest. Feel the breath deep in your body cavity. Feel the path of your breath. As you breathe in through your nose, feel your abdomen expand and contract with each inhale and every exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, relaxation. Exhale, tension. Inhale, calm. Exhale, anxiety. Inhale, confidence. Exhale, doubt. Inhale, happiness. Exhale, sorrow. Inhale, strength. Exhale, weakness. Inhale, wellness. Exhale, illness. Inhale, peace. Exhale, contention. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continue to breathe and to allow your consciousness to drift with the steady and easy rhythm of your inhalation and your exhalation. In this place of safety and calm, allow yourself to let go of the activities of your day. It's not an emptying, it's a release. Allow the mind to simply clear and clarify. If a thought drifts to the surface, don't try to push it away. That gives it power, strength. Simply acknowledge it and let it go. Now allow your head, neck, shoulders to relax with each exhale. Your chest and upper back release. Your arms and hands open and relax. Your solar plexus, abdomen, and lower back. Pelvic bowl, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and feet, all open to the easy relaxation of your breath. As you remain sitting in your chair, open and relaxed, continue to breathe deep, full breaths and let go as you begin to feel the gentle downward washing of water. As if you and your chair have been transported easily and smoothly to a place under a waterfall. The water is warm, gentle, washing away any thoughts, any tensions, any anxieties, just like water over the falls. Allow the image to fade and simply allow the feeling of release, of cleansing, of gentle washing to continue. You don't have to make anything happen. Just remain comfortable. Breathe. Open. And allow the water to wash, cleanse, release. Now bring your attention to the top of your skull, the Bok Wei point, the uppermost acupuncture point on the body at the crown point of the head. Allow the water to open and release any tension you might be holding at the top of your head, your skull. Allow the muscles of your scalp to release and relax, and each plate of your skull to release and separate. Feel the water that runs down across your face, releasing the muscles, the flesh of your forehead, eyelids, your nose, and cheekbones open and relax. Your lips release to the warm flow of water running over them. Your jaws relax and your chin lets go of any tension you may be holding there. The flow of relaxation continues down over the back of your skull and down the sides of your head as your ears relax. Down the sides as well as the front and the back of your neck. The opening, the releasing continues. Now to your shoulders and down your arms. No tension, just release. No resistance, just relaxation. Your wrists open and release. Every tendon, every bone in your hands and fingers opening, releasing. Water flowing down your torso, your back and chest, abdomen and pelvic bowl, all surrender to the comforting warmth and flow of the water, relaxing and releasing. The release continues over your thighs and down your legs. Your knees open and release. Your shins and calves relax, and every tendon, every bone in your feet and toes opening and releasing. Allow the water to flow from the top of your head to the tip of your toes, opening and releasing. If you find tension anywhere on your body, allow the water to massage and open the muscles, relaxing and releasing the tension. Your tendons opening to the massage, the warmth, the sense of comfort and safety and calm. Your bones themselves seem to open and relax, and the water continues to flow down and away, and you continue to breathe and release. Now, allow your body to open. Allow the cells of your body to actually separate, to create distance. So now the water is not only flowing over you, but through you, washing away any tension you might be holding deep within. If you find a block in this flow, a block that seems impossible to release, don't fight it. Don't try to dislodge it. Simply allow the water to flow as you continue to relax, Just breathe into the blockage and open to the sensation of release as the water breaks it free and carries it down and away. Open to the sense of calm relaxation, fluid effortlessness as the water continues to flow as if through a screen door. You don't have to make or try. Just breathe, open, and release. And as you allow the water to continue to flow down and over and through you, bring your attention easily and naturally to your feet. Feel the water rushing over and through them into the earth. Now, as the earth closes, immediately the water begins to rise over your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hands, arms, torso, shoulders, neck, and head until your entire body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes completely covered in warm, comforting water. This is water. We can breathe. Warmth and comfort we can absorb. Continue to take nice, deep, full breaths and allow the flowing, floating, relaxing warmth of the water to fill your lungs and spread throughout your body. Each breath you take in takes in calm relaxation and is carried by every beat of your heart throughout your entire being. Every organ in your body is bathed in warmth and relaxation. Your lungs open and relaxed. Your heart warm and calm. Your stomach, liver, kidneys, intestinal tract, all feeling the relaxing release of the water flowing over and through every element of you and the pool around you. Again, you don't have to try or make. You don't have to analyze. Just open yourself to the flow, the calm. The warmth and comforts continues into your muscles, your tendons, your flesh, all opening, relaxing, and releasing. As you go deeper into your muscles, deeper into the tissue of your body, you may again find blocks in the flow. This is not a cause for alarm. This is natural. Don't fight these blocks, acknowledge them. Breathe into them and allow the water to wash them away. Now into your bones. Every joint in your body opening and releasing. The very marrow of your bones seems cleared, cleansed, and calmed by the warmth and flow of the water. Your spine bathed in comfort and release. Your entire nervous system opens to the soothing warmth of the flowing water. Allow this flow to ease your worn and tattered nerves. The tranquil, comforting warmth calms them, allows them to heal. Continue to breathe and release. Nice, deep, full breaths, bathed in soothing, fluid effortlessness, calm, and comfort. Now allow the water to slowly begin to recede. Slowly and easily it begins to lower. Feel each and every cell relax and release as the water recedes and carries with it any tension and tightness, any feelings of anxiety, any blockages. As inch by inch, the top of your head is clear. Your face and the back of your head. The releasing slowly continues as your neck is open to the air. your shoulders. Slowly the water recedes, carrying tension and tightness away from your tissue, tendons, muscles, and the deepest aspects of your bones. As it sinks down your arms, your chest, your abdomen. Continue to breathe deep, cleansing breaths and allow your entire body to relax even more into your chair. As the water continues to ebb down your body, it drains away from the tops of your thighs, your lower arms and hands. The water carries your tension, your tightness down and away from your upper legs and knees. The lowering continues and cleanses your calves and shins, every cell, from the surface of your skin to the deepest marrow in your bones, opening, cleansing, and releasing into the water as it drains down and away. Feel your feet open and release and relax as the water lowers below your ankles and down off the tops and sides of your feet and sinks into the earth below, freeing your entire body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, all your muscles, all your tissue, every bone, every cell, completely open, relaxed, and cleansed. Continue to breathe and release. As your attention now naturally returns to the water coming over the falls, washing over and through you. The flow and warmth of the water continues to wash away any blockages that may remain, clearing and cleansing, opening and releasing. The warmth and calm of the water bathes you in comfort and relaxation. As you remain sitting in your chair, open and relaxed, continue to breathe deep, full breaths, and let go as you feel the gentle downward washing of water. Easily and slowly, feel as it begins to fade into nothingness. Remain sitting in comfort and ease, in the stillness, in the calm. Now bring your attention back to your breath. Feel the path of the breath as you breathe in through your nose and feel your abdomen expand and contract with each inhale and every exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, relaxation. Exhale, tension. Inhale, calm. Exhale, anxiety. Inhale, confidence. Exhale, doubt. Inhale, happiness. Exhale, sorrow. Inhale, strength. Exhale, weakness. Inhale, wellness. Exhale, illness. Inhale, peace. Exhale, contention. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Give yourself a few more moments to continue to breathe deep, full breaths and bathe in the relaxation. You can carry the sense of openness, of relaxation, of calm and safety throughout the rest of your day. And as you continue to build your experience with relaxation, you will find that you can touch into these feelings at any time, in any place, regardless of what you are doing or where you may be. Breathe, relax, be well, be aware, be safe. Now, very gently, very easily, in the next few moments, open your eyes. Welcome back. Well, again, kind of stripped down and bare, but I hope you appreciated the guided meditation, flowing relaxation from Water Tiger School, and the image of the water. Hell, I'm relaxed, and I was just facilitating the thing. So we'll continue building, on the Qigong side and the Tai Chi side of the videos. You might, I'm going to keep the plans to myself right now. But anyway, we're still doing every three weeks at this point. We're doing our best to do every 3 weeks. We were late with this video. It was a technical issue. We normally would have shot this last Friday, but we had a tech issue and we couldn't get it done. So here it is, a few days late, but still sort of within the time frame of 3 weeks. So the next video will be on the Tai Chi side of the equation. We're pretty sure at this point that we're going to hit another individual principle. I think we mentioned it in the last video, the child on the swing. Probably going to hit meat on a hook and explore exactly what that particular young family principle is about, and how to explore it and, stay away from it, really. So as always, though, hope you enjoyed your time with us, that this meant something to you. And ladies, don't you be forgetting on September 19th to get your pirate on, because everybody should talk like a pirate. The only other things I'll mention is what I always mention at the end of these videos, and one is that we do preview the comments, or we ask YouTube to allow us to preview the comments, not because we want to, scratch out negative comments. As long as they're respectful, we'll take negative criticism along with positive criticism. It's really just to screen, shall we say, unsolicited advertising for, dates and such. Not dates as in a calendar, but the other kind of dates, and I'm not talking about the fruit either. And we also share a link to this video on our YouTube page. Yeah, it's English. Facebook page, which is a little bit more free reign. But again, if you flame us there, you won't be on the page very long. And I think that's it. So again, hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed facilitating it, even without the music. It felt really good today. I thought anyway. So thanks for your time and attention, and you'll see me next time.